Where'd you find this?
Touch G, this P. Look at him. Yeah. Just look at him. Look at him.
Look at us.
We got the bitch going wild. Nigga be Kevin outside.
Hi everyone, this is Killshot99 Gaming. This is Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 9, live fan reactions. And you know what? I was on the fence with whether or not we were going to do a reaction stream. But I got to tell you, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. In the middle, I was kind of like, all right, what's going on with all these different groups and, how's it going to go down? And actually, I thought it ended before it ended. I was preparing some stuff. I'm like, okay, we're going to talk about it. And then all of a sudden, I look at the TV, and it's like, wait a minute, what's June doing in there? This can't be happening right now. So, I pleasantly surprised. I thought it was kind of going along, an average episode. But I really liked the ending and what's in store and how it is, how what the possibilities are going forward. You guys know, and I've done these streams for a long time, I do get, I guess I get a little frustrated when there's a lot of repetition in Fear the Walking Dead, but then they switched it up on me tonight. So we'll let a few more people log in. No, we didn't make an official announcement that we were doing a stream, so people are probably just now getting a notification. And, been a pretty long day, so we want to get the group together. What's up, Harold? Good to see you. And, we're also seeing a lot of our Walking Dead fans start to transition over to Play Dead Live. That's right. We're going to get all of you guys. We're going to get all of our Walking Dead fans, all of our Fear Walking Dead fans. You guys are going to be playing Play Dead Live in the very near future. Even if you're not playing our version of it now, the web portal's in the works that we're going to have all you guys interacting with us 7 days a week. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited, man. Pretty excited. So, you guys know how these streams work. We'll jump around. We'll get some of your feedback. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. Let's start it out as more people start to log in. Give me your thoughts. 1 to a 10 tonight. I got to tell you, I was trending in that 6 category for a while. And, the last 10 minutes, for me, bumped it up a little bit. I don't want to skew the numbers just yet. I'll give you my numbers, and as you guys know, I'll defend them. I'll defend my numbers. I don't mind. But, yeah, I was about 45 minutes into it, I ain't going to lie. I was thinking, 6-ish. Yeah. Maybe. But Ramtick, here's the rules. If you want to talk about what we're going to talk about, then join in. If you're going to throw, I'm leaving, I'm joking, something, then you're right. Then you can leave. But if you want to participate, then feel free. But participate with what we're talking about. All right, so let's get some of the ideas, some of the thoughts in here. I see some 8s. 8's a very conservative number. I see Diana C, 8.5. Julia coming in at 7. Daryl Stoltz coming in at 7. So Daryl is predicting Dakota's father be a member of the... Ooh. I like that, Daryl. And, so you think that Virginia was preparing for a war? Oh, that's a good one. That is really a good one. I do like that. That would change it up a little bit. See Harold coming in at 9.5. Ramtick coming in at 6.9. We're all over the place tonight. Anywhere between, I've seen 6s all the way up to the 9s. Yeah, I was right there. I was trending low. But I had to switch it around at the last minute. Diana C., what are they going to do with Dakota? What'd they do with Charlie? And, it's clear that June blames Ginny a lot more than she blames Dakota. I mean, Dakota's the dangerous one. All right, so what we'll do, we'll break this down in a couple different different facets. So the lineup, to me, repetitive, didn't like it, turned into a Wild West shootout. So how many people thought the lineup tonight was kind of a cheap knockoff of the second lineup on The Walking Dead? Not the first one. You remember the first one, obviously, Glenn and Abraham. The second one is where Shiva came out of nowhere, right when Negan was about to whack Carl. So I felt this lineup was that. Same thing, just different people. So had Morgan rides up, Cowboy Morgan. Yeah, see, when they were going down that route, I was like, yeah, this is a little too, stop, make them. And this also felt to me like, all right, I've used this analogy before, but I'm going to say it again. How many times have you seen two cars chasing each other? And there's a train coming, and one car goes in front of the train, and then the train comes, and the other car stops and has to wait for the train to pass, right? How many times have you seen that? I would say in a movie or TV, but yet people continue to do it. Hundreds of times, probably. So, with that analogy in mind, how many times have you seen something bad about to go down, and you figure intelligence is probably maybe the wrong word to use here, but how many times have you seen somebody's about to do something and then somebody walks up, gives them a speech, and then they get that befuddled look on their face like, wait a minute, maybe you're right. Okay, yeah, we don't really want to do this. Yeah, I think we changed our mind. That was tonight. And that's why I was trending really, really low, because I'm watching it thinking, all right, here comes Morgan's speech, and Morgan finally gets a chance to talk to all these people, and now they're going to change their mind. And that's what happened. And then we turned it into a shootout. Now, the shootout was not terrible. I mean, I could go for a shootout. I think it's cool when they do stuff like that. But a lot of missing. Nobody really dying. Ginny taking a shot in the shoulder. And just for my peace of mind. And I know Will's not here, but Deadly Dimes, maybe I can direct this at you. Because if I remember, and if you guys remember this, help me out. Do you guys remember last year when we were streaming Fear the Walking Dead, and I had Will and I had Deadly Dimes, and they were telling me Ginny was going to be the most scary person in the Walking Dead universe. Like, she was a 7. She was an 8. You guys remember that? So, Dimes, I'm just curious, if you had to rate Ginny's scariness today, and I'm going to ask all the rest of the group. So, now that she's dead, what is the legacy of Ginny? If you had to rate her on a 1 to 10 as far as villains on The Walking Dead, I can't even say it without laughing. A villain on The Walking Dead. A 2? That's generous. I remember, right? Right, Crystal? They had her last year, and she was sitting on the sofa, and she was eating a jam sandwich. And then everybody's like, whoa, she's eating a jam sandwich. She's got to be a badass. And I was like, no, there's nothing scary about this lady. So, look, certainly a problematic character, but here's Ginny's claim to fame, if even. Logan was a wimp, so he died, and she sent some henchmen out to, find a few people. Why they ever followed her, I have no idea. And how she got all those people captured and Daniel, I mean, wouldn't you think somebody as crafty and clever as Daniel could have just put her out of her misery long, long ago? I mean, what happened to Daniel? But when you see these lineups and you see like all these supposedly strong people always in a predicament where they can't get themselves out of, that part of Fear the Walking Dead is just always going to blow my mind. So again, I do think that they could have made how many people report to people do we have to go through before we get somebody? I just don't know if they can ever do it on Fear. And, here's a question for you guys. What happens to June? Is there going to be a June reunion somewhere down the road where eventually Morgan's going to be like, hey, I told you not to kill her? And also, isn't it a little bit... All right, okay. It seems like a little bit of a slap in the face to Morgan. And here's why, okay? Maybe you haven't thought about this. Was anybody else feeling just a little bit of a Rick Grimes vibe tonight with Morgan? Set up the area, kind of like they set up the prison, and even, like Alexandria. So Morgan's doing his Rick Grimes thing. And he, puts that battle axe down in the rock and says, we are going to leave this here until we need it again. So he's calling the shots. Morgan is a shot caller. He walks out there. He says, we're no better than them. He puts the axe down. And then they leave. They disperse. Everybody's cool. Right? So they lock her up. But here's the slap in the face to Morgan when he's trying to be Rick. Maggie went into the prison and she didn't kill Negan because of Rick. June goes into prison and she's like, hell no. Bang. Didn't even give Morgan's leadership like an afterthought. So again, it just goes to show that Fear the Walking Dead they got a leadership problem and they got a villain problem. So I really thought we're finally getting it. I thought Morgan's stepping up. He's putting people in their place. Got everything under control. But, as a leader, I guess, okay, I gotta ask this question to all of you. If all of you were the leader of this group, would any of you have trusted June alone with Ginny? Yes or no? Just let me know. Because me as a leader, I'm just going to tell June, like, hey, June, get a little sleep. Relax. Let us take care of this. But again, that befuddled look. How about Morgan and Alicia coming around the corner after a gunshot? What did you do? What happened? What, you know damn well what happened. You heard a gunshot. You see June walking out of the church. She's walking away from you, not paying attention. Why even ask? So, yeah, again, just kind of a slap in the face to what Morgan's trying to pull off there. So Daryl says, kills. How about Stephen August, Simon's twin? Oh, that would be, you know what? Anything with Simon would have been great. At this point, I don't even care. You know what? Bring back the governor and put him on Fear of the Walking Dead and call him the mayor or the senator. Doesn't make a damn to me. I just think if you want to get me off of these 8s and these 7s, you got to give me some type of villain. So wait a minute. Wait. Am I actually sensing some June fans out there? Like, June took care of business. June did what needed. Hold on. Wait a minute. June did what needed to be done? Are we talking about the same June that saved Ginny? The same June that wanted to work in a hospital, forcing John Dory into a life of depression? The same June that was not there when John died at the hands of Dakota? That June? Come on now. Don't even get me started on what June did when June was the biggest problem in this. June is the reason why this happened. If June would have pulled that trigger when they were in the oil field, this whole mess would have been, you know what they could have done? June could have pulled the trigger, wiped a little bit of oil, smut on her arms, on her forehead, and said, whoa, we're caught in an explosion and Ginny didn't make it. And then those Rangers would have been like, okay, well, we need another leader. All right. I vote John. Whatever. Get out of here, Tammy. I'm wrong. June is the same person that was over the top of Ginny and chopped off her arm when she could have died because she wanted a hospital. You know what she could have done? She could have built her own hospital. You guys remember that, right? You remember John? June going left? Oh, thank you, Dimes. All right. Remember the semi going left? Remember John going to the right? I mean, June had to look in the rearview mirror and say, hold on. John, wait a minute. Where you going, man? Help me build this hospital. And look, I don't know. I don't know how long John was out in that cabin. He's out there doing Scrabble letters and goodbye June. I mean, okay, let me ask this question. Maybe you guys can help me out. June really wanted to help people, right? She wanted a hospital. She wanted to nurse people. She wanted to do the right thing. I just want to make sure because I have a follow-up question. Because if she was so hell-bent on saving people, wouldn't she have some vested interest in her husband's mental health? I mean, how can you do all these things for Ginny and help the Rangers and you don't even give a damn about the mental health of your husband? I have a problem with that. But yeah, I guess she got to kill him and then she got to kill Ginny. So with that being said, I'm still okay with tonight because, you know why? Because there's stuff to talk about. So as long as there's stuff, what's up, Alan Arthur? As long as there's stuff to talk about, even if it's stuff that we question, like we're going to get, hopefully, some bad people out there. All right, I'm also, history does repeat itself. So I see Deadly Dimes. I wonder if June will ever see her own part in John's death, or maybe that's what will snap her out. Yeah, maybe. They got to bring back characters. They got to recycle some of the storyline. So, how about this for the group? Why did Dwight not even get a goodbye kiss? Yes, true or false? Dwight should have at least gotten like a kiss on the cheek or something. Was that not like the coldest I would walk 5,000 miles at Dwight went all the way across the country, right? And then he runs up the hill. Hey, honey, stop. Won't you come inside? I don't see things the way you see. Oh, no, honey, just come on down. Let's talk. I'm not where you are yet. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to get there with you. Okay. Hell, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have ran up this big ass hill. You know what, D? I think I'm going to find it with them. Okay. And then this is 2 minutes. Like, look, where do these people have to be? Like, you can't give them like 30 minutes to hang out. Like, hey, you guys leave the Jeep up here. Why don't all y'all come down? We're going to be roasting a pig tonight, having a couple drinks. Just chill with us for a little bit. But no, they got to get in this damn tank. And next question is, why is Al not the one running up to the top of the hill saying, give me my damn tank back? Why is she okay that they have her stuff? Didn't you guys want to see Al run up the hill? Why is she okay with that? So, you know what? Based on those two things, I'm not, you know what? I'm going 7.6 now. The more I think about it, like, I think I was an 8.3, 8.4. No. I still feel really good about it, but I do have some unanswered questions. Like, Al should have ran up the hill and said, you know what? We got some horses for y'all, because you damn sure ain't taking my tank. It's staying parked here. There's as many of us, maybe more, as you. You don't get it anymore. It's mine. Because next week they're going to get overran by zombies and somebody's coming after them. So they could have used some firepower. Harold went from like a 9.5 down to a 7. I love it. I love it. You know what? The more we talk about it, the more we understand it. And I don't know about you guys, but I probably, at a minimum, I wouldn't have yelled at June. I would have ran. I would have ran after June and said, hey, I get it. You were pissed off. But at a minimum, you're going to clean that shit up. Because she just shot somebody and just walked away like it wasn't even hers. That's like somebody coming over to your house, eating your food, and not even trying to volunteer to help you do the dishes. You don't do that. You don't come in and kill somebody in their own prison and then strut away like you can't hear people yelling at you. No. That's where I draw the line. So I don't know. I might even have to go down even lower. And you want to know what's worse? Like, you got Charlie and Dakota. You got two little serial killers in your community. You know what? I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. Something bad is going to happen with those two in the community. So, yeah, it's a big mess right now. Ginny's dead. John's dead. Dakota's alive. Charlie's alive. June makes a mess and instructs out like it's not a big deal. Sherry steals the tank once again. Doesn't even give Dwight a kiss on the cheek to say goodbye. I mean, they were married. At least something cordial. Like, hey, buddy, I'll see you in a month, maybe. We'll talk. We'll have lunch. Maybe grab some coffee or something. I'm going to find what I'm looking for with this group. I don't even know what she's looking for. Deadly knives. I wonder how this will affect Dakota. Like, she will go off the deeper end. I mean, she just found out that's her mom. Next thing, yeah, it's... So, Ginny shot Morgan. She hired a serial or a hitman who could have been a really good character, and they killed him in one episode. Like, I want that dude back. I want to write the storyline for that dude. Like, I could give that guy, I would have had him around like 6 episodes. He would have been doing some crazy stuff. Yeah, but you know what, Deborah? Here's the thing. And this is something I said 3 years ago. You guys can disagree with me if you want, and that's perfectly okay. Because I remember stating this as boldly. I remember it like I said it last week. In my mind, 3 years ago, Fear the Walking Dead was so bad. And I say, and I quote, I don't care if they copy The Walking Dead. Just make it bearable, make it watchable. Do you guys remember me saying that? I was like, I don't care if they make another Negan. I don't care if they have another lineup. As long as we have something to talk about, I would rather it be a copycat episode of at least digestible entertainment than the way it was. And I will say this, and this is why, hey, I love the fact that we're giving it 7s and 8s. Because there was a time we were giving it 3s and 4s. So, you know what? The lineup might have been poor. The villain might have been underdone. Storyline might have had some repetition. But it's not beer balloons, right? It's not Jimbo the Beer Bow. They tried it on their own, and they realized, well, we don't mind a little bit of the mothership coming down and repeating history a little bit. So I'll take final score 7.7. I'm going 7.7, and that is my final score. So with that, everybody, hey, like I said, I wasn't sure I was going to do a stream tonight. I'm glad I did. Glad I get a chance to hang out and talk to you guys. I'm going to see some more of you guys. Harold, Christmas Girl, Deborah. I'm going to get all of y'all. All of y'all are going to be playing Play Dead Live before you know it. If you want to see wacky and you want to see like no plot whatsoever, crazy storyline, tune in on Friday night and you'll see these guys doing some crazy stuff in our own RPG. Hey, everybody, have a good night. We're going to be streaming tomorrow with a little bit of PvP, so I'll be there Monday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. If you guys like our channel, if you like what we do, give me a quick thumbs up and a 999. And also, everybody types a 999. I've got about 30 seconds of voice left. So I want to give as many shout outs as I possibly can before we wind the stream down. So who's going to kick this thing off? And I'm going to go super fast. So give me those 999s as quick as possible. I see Big Tree. What's up, Big Tree? B-Dub, Animal, Harold Evans. Absolutely. Ankh, thank you so much. Deborah Cox, Jerry Atchison. Keep those numbers coming. Miss the Ninja, Lynn Nesvick, thank you. Diana C. Deadly Dimes, Christmas Girl, E-Beach, Daryl Stoltz, Crazy L. Cecilia Alvarez, thank you, Cecilia. Appreciate that. Who else we got here? Get those 999s in there. Fear is watchable, everybody. We're kind of back. Football Master, Valar, Alan Arthur. And you know what? Howling Wolf is here. So as long as we have good stuff to talk about, you never know what the plot's going to turn into. Back-to-back major deaths. I mean, you got to give it to them. They got some guts. They killed John, they killed Ginny in back-to-back episodes. They're learning from it. They didn't drag it out. All right, if I missed you guys in a shout-out, I will absolutely catch you next time. Thanks for everything that you guys do. Appreciate the chat. You guys have a great night.